Hello, friends of Pirate Chain. Hello, pirates. Hello, friends of price charts. Yes. Hello, friends of crypto bloodbaths. We're looking at price charts today. Our USDT, our BTC. This is using TradingView and getting the KuCoin exchange data. Okay, what are we seeing here first? Let's say we're seeing some sort of a down, lower highs, and up, lower lows, and sideways is where we find ourselves. Generally around the middle. Well, now we're looking like we're on the lower end. So which way is she gonna blow? But anyway, this is a 30-minute chart. It'll make a bit more sense when we look at the 4-hour. Downwards might be the way to go, but we're getting some volumes that are greens and bigger. So there you go. That's the RUSDT using this information here. And using this one here is our BTC. Maybe here you're seeing it's a little bit more like a round, down, and sideways. Yeah. And here also kind of on the lower end, but still seeing green candles popping up over here. So there you have it. Interesting stuff. And that's the 30-minute charts using the KuCoin information, KuCoin data on TradingView. We're going to go over to getaurox, use getaurox with CoinEx data for our USDT here to begin with, looking at the 4-hour price chart. Now, what are we seeing here? Okay, well, we're seeing that we're not quite down at this lower trend line, lower support resistance line. We've scooped our way back up to the higher support resistance line around the 333. Now the data between KuCoin and let's see here, CoinEx is off, but not as much as it was yesterday. So it has cut down a bit of the weight, but not completely. But anyway, so here we are floating around this support resistance. Now we look like on this indicator, like we might be losing momentum and turning over into a negative momentum territory. With the RSI, we can hang around here, but there is definitely room to go higher a bit longer term. Now, longer term out of a 4-hour chart. Okay, so all that to say, fine on the 4-hour. Yes, we're also coming up against some cloud action. It just might be least resistance to move down this way for a bit. Who's to say down towards the $3 level? And again, this is completely dependent on what BTC is doing at this point. And if BTC is going down a bit, then yeah, everything else is going to go down a bit too. That's where it's at. That's at least for this week. Okay, at least for this week. So that's for this 4-hour chart. Okay, and if we take it over to the daily, we start to see slightly bigger picture, a little less noise, and we start to see, okay, we're still weak, we're still low, we're still on the lower end of this support resistance line, and we're basically into the potential of this box playing out. Maybe not the whole time, but maybe for the next 3 days, end of the week. Yeah, looks like that's where we might be. The more short-term bullish scenario is to about here, which is the high $3 level, and yeah, we'll see where that goes. It's nothing guaranteed, but based on the wicking here and based on the uncertainty in the rest of the markets, hang around here, no problem. Just don't take too much weakness and turn over too much. But again, that's going to depend on what is BTC doing. Then again, as we continue here to like basically reject that forming wicks, maybe wicks will not form and we will close up into there. Friends of line charts here coming in with that, and we might move the line up into here. Then again, this is the resistance right now, and in the 4-hour time frame, it looks like we're coming down before we're going up. Okay, so that would mean that we are rejecting most likely off of this orange support resistance line. Okay, and yeah, that's about it. That's the dollar view. And however, in the daily time frame, it looks like we are going to be making into some positive momentum. So again, the resistance here might just be for a number of 4-hour bars, but then in the in the coming rest of the days of the week, or as this week ends and turning into next week, this will be moving in the favor of positivity. Then again, it could easily turn back down to a bit of the negative and round out just a bit more before, similar to here, right? But we're pretty close into the positive. So let's see what happens over the next day. Again, that 4-hour rollover is going to give a bit of weakness to that, but it is what it is. All right, RSI not telling us much either way. Okay, cool. So that's our USDT on the daily. Yeah, now let's move over to our BTC. Okay, BTC USD is at the 32.8 level, 32,800 level. So hovering below that 33,000 level. Okay, fine. Let's see, what do we have here in the RBTC? We have gone sideways quite some time. Could have some race car action here. Put a mattress on it and sleep on it. What are we doing here? 4-hour chart. Remember that we had that rounding in the 30-minute chart. Okay, now we're here in this 4-hour chart. There we are. So coming up still against this big rock solid wall cloud Ichimoku resistance. Okay, doesn't look like we're going to be. It would be a lot of energy to get up here, but maybe there will be some exuberance for some reason or another. But the basic price action back here, it's holding weak, dumps down, tries to get back up, nice, but it's too weak. Now it's showing like, are we just going to hang around here and then weekly and maybe dump down more? Could be. It's a 4-hour chart, and our MACD over here is showing that there's good possibility we're going to turn over into negative territory. All right, even a little bit. But what does that mean for the price? Well, maybe hovering around here, but maybe going lower again. We are hovering around the 10,000 Satoshis. So yeah, it's really this Bitcoin is, if Bitcoin is going down below like to 30,000 or below again, then yeah, it's more likely to down move. If it hangs out around the 33, 32, 34, 31, 32 level without too much, fear-inducing volatility within that up and down movement, yeah, you could have some positivity for some of these, some relief for some of these alts which have been crushed really. Even just this move here, let's just measure this move here, is down 45%, right? And that's not to talk about the top. But then again, the top you could say is overvalued and the bottom is undervalued, right? And the market is always trying to find its equilibrium. So it seems like we're finding some sort of equilibrium. This is such good strength here, though. Overall, yeah, it means well for the long term. Definitely means well for the long term. Oh, what's this? Yes, on the 4-hour chart, we're trying to move into this channel and then move out of it to the other side. That would be ideal, but let's see what happens. So on a daily, let's get to that daily chart. We are just coming up to it. So it might be not the time right yet. It might actually reject down and find even a new low. Okay, friends. But I'm not trying to sound bearish there. I do see us coming into a positive territory, MACD. So that'll be nice. So all in all, it looks like on a daily level, we can definitely look for 11,000 Satoshis here. We can look for our purple line here, okay, 11.5. That's where we're going. We might find the resistance with this 20-day moving average though here within the Bollinger Band there. So this yellow line. So that's why 11, 11.5, somewhere in between there. But that might be it for that positive move, and then it might move into more negativity. We shall see. Okay. But next week, Yeah, because if we're looking at these weeks, in these weekly time frames, it looks like we're just in the MACD sense, we're just getting into the negative territory. So weekly time frame, what we can only hope for is some up and down on the daily, and just not breaking the lows too strongly and too far deep, if at all, and wait for this 20 week, sorry, moving average to slowly make its way up over here to the 8600 Satoshi level around this lowest low. And then we have a nice potential for support there for whenever it wants to come down there, if it does. And in that case, we really want to have that as support. Otherwise, that means the RBTC chart is getting wrecked. And hopefully in that case, at least the RUSDT chart is to the moon. All right. Yeah, anyway, here we are. This is not to be much about the weekly. It's more so for our daily fun time levels. Just looking at where are we going. Okay. Other than that, I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Staying hydrated, staying well fed. Yeah. Keeping your mind right, your heart light, and your eyes bright. Keep searching for your meaning, what you need out of your life. Yeah, it's all good. And then get some of that from the charts. Hope you're enjoying. And that's going to be it for now. There's not much else to say. We're going to end it around here. Looking for some up movements over this daily time frame, but nothing spectacular. Just some relief, at least. Yes. Well, that's it for now. I think we are done for today, my friends. Thank you so much if you're listening right now. Thanks for liking the video. Yes. Awesome. Leaving those comments. Thank you. Until next time, love, peace, happiness, all the way around. Goodbye.